Rise of the Beast won't be the last of the Autobots and the Decepticons. So here's what we know about the Transformers 8 release date. When will be Transformers 8 released? As the Transformers series attempts to find a new direction following the Michael Bay period, we're heading into a new generation of Autobots and Decepticons. Transformers 8, which will come after 2023's Rise of the Beast, has fans quite thrilled. However, what do we currently know about it? We've traveled to Cybertron to gather all the information you require on the upcoming film, saving you the trouble of having to watch every Transformers movie again to find out. Since the future of the Transformers brand is still quite questionable, the release date for the upcoming film Transformers 8 is currently unknown, but we anticipate it coming out no earlier than 2026. Given that Rise of the Beast was revealed to be simply the first part of a new trilogy, we will undoubtedly see more Transformers action soon. However, Rise of the Beast didn't do particularly well at the box office, and there hasn't been any word about a sequel since. This suggests that the next movie may not come out for a while the studio decides what's best for it. Anthony Ramos and other characters from Rise of the Beast are said to be part of the human cast in Transformers 8. Regarding this robot movie franchise, we've gone through a few casting changes. Mark Wahlberg starred as the brand's face for a few years, including the genuinely excellent The Last Night after Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox launched their franchise with the initial Michael Bay films. Not to be forgotten is Haley Steinfeld from Bumblebee, who, let's face it, we would all love to see return at some point. That film is not as good as it should be. However, Anthony Ramos makes his film debut as Noah Diaz in Rise of the Beast, and he wouldn't be shocked if he didn't continue. Oh, and all the robots is voice actors. What can we expect from Transformers 8? We believe that Noah Diaz, his plans and the Autobots will have to contend with a new enemy in the storyline of the Transformers 8. As of right now, it's difficult to predict, but in every Transformers film, there is usually an emerging threat that forces the Autobots to go into combat and drag their human allies into the conflict. Why stray at this point? After working with the Autobots and Maximals in Rise of the Beast, Noah and Alina are expected to be reintegrated into the group now that they are fully aware of the robotic world. Furthermore, it makes sense for the humans and the Autobots to collaborate once more, given that we know Noah and Mirage are together at the conclusion of Rise. According to plans confirmed by Paramount, Transformers 8 and Transformers 9 will be set in the same universe as Transformers Rise of the Beast. The company first released the Transformers film franchise in 2007, with Shia LaBeouf starring and Michael Bay directing. In 2018, Paramount released Bumblebee, a soft reboot of the main series that lasted 5 entries. In the Transformers timeline, Rise of the Beast, which takes place in 1994, comes next. Transformers 8 and 9 will be released following Transformers Rise of the Beast, according to Paramount, who revealed the schedule for their upcoming films and television shows. This will create a new trilogy. As of right now, no further information is available regarding the 2 impending sequels, including whether or not Anthony Ramos and Dominic Fishback will be back as stars. Stephen Cavill Jr. has declared his intention to return to the role of director. There are currently no release dates for Transformers 8 or 9. Transformers 8 and 9 were confirmed fairly early in the production process for Transformers Rise of the Beast, and based on the announcement, it is most likely the case that Transformers 8 will be Transformers Rise of the Beast 2. Viewers will probably see Anthony Ramos and Dominic Fishback reprising their roles, along with a few of the Transformers from that movie. Judging by the date of this statement, Paramount intended to move rapidly to begin production on Transformers 8. Although the studio obviously intends to go faster, the next sequel do not yet have a release date. Still, it is unlikely that Transformers 8 will be released before 2025 at this stage, with Transformers 9 potentially not happening until 2027 or 2028. Cavill has said he has plans for what he wants to add to the next movie. As exciting as it is that 2 more live-action Transformers movies are being planned after Rise of the Beast, the sequels are still dependent on how the Transformers movie performs. In the end, Rise of the Beast made $438.6 million on a $195 million budget. That ranks as the worst in the entire franchise for box office take. Critically, it ranks 3rd in the franchise, behind only Bumblebee and the first Transformers movie on Rotten Tomatoes. That said, the announcement suggests that Paramount was incredibly confident in Transformers Rise of the Beast even more than a year before its release. They are also not the only Transformers properties in production or planned. Here's every Transformers movie and TV show confirmed. One animated prequel telling the origin story of Cybertron, Megatron and Optimus Prime. Transformers Earth-Sparks Season 2, the second season of Paramount Plus's animated series. Transformers Rise of the Beast 2, a direct sequel to Rise of the Beast, and Transformers 9, the third in the new live-action trilogy following Rise of the Beast. Transformers 8 is the ideal opportunity to reunite Optimus Prime's iconic team following the franchise's 5-year hiatus and return to the big screen. Since its launch in 2007, 7 films have been released in the 16-year Transformers movie franchise, with Transformers Rise of the Beast serving as both a reboot and a follow-up to the Bumblebee film. There have been numerous alterations made to the films throughout the years. Even though Michael Bay directed the first 5 movies in the series, there are still ties to Bay's work in Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast, which signified a change in directors. The newer films take place before Bay's Transformers projects, which have led to not only different human characters' involvements, but also different Autobots. The addition of new Autobots has given the franchise a fresh feel and helped reboot it somewhat. However, some classic Transformers characters have been missing for several years and deserve a chance to return. Optimus Prime has remained a mainstay in the films, which makes sense given he is a leader of the Autobots, even if the movie series is going in a new direction, though Transformers 8 needs to reassemble the old team and bring back some classic characters. Transformers 8 must bring back some of the franchise's most recognizable Autobots to team up with Optimus Prime. Some of the more classic characters haven't been in the movie series for over a decade, meaning now is the perfect time to bring them back. Since Transformers has had a soft reboot, characters such as Ironhide, Ratchet, and Chaz can all make their return. Those who were killed off in previous films have a way back, with the newer films taking place well before Michael Bay's movies. Regardless of whether the franchise has been rebooted or not, this earlier setting allows these familiar Autobots to return. The series has already made some big alterations, including the Transformers movies changing Bumblebee after Michael Bay's departure. Considering Bumblebee was given his movie and had significant development, the new movies could bring back the classic Autobots and add a new spin to them. Including these characters could pique the interest of older viewers who haven't been keeping up with the newer installments. It would give the franchise the feeling of nostalgia for the earlier films while continuing to take it in a new direction, which is the best way forward for the Transformers movies. Transformers 8 ought to have its most recent heroes in addition to bringing back the original Autobots. When Mirage made her big screen debut in Transformers Rise of the Beast, she quickly established herself as one of the movie's more notable characters. RC, who appears in both Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast, is another of the most well-liked new Autobots in the Transformers universe. The development of the series depends heavily on these more recent personalities. Transformers 8 might be one of the franchise's biggest films if the older Autobots are brought back, since they will give the team a sense of completion. However, the newer Autobots are what will make the rebooted series feel unique. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, then don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want to stay updated with more great content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the red button and just ringing the notification bell so you never miss any future content from us.